Are you looking for the best cameras for photography? In this video we will look at some of the best cameras for photography on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Canon EOS R6. The Canon EOS R6 is the best all-around camera we've tested for photography. It's the more affordable cousin to the flagship pro-grade Canon EOS R5, and it has plenty to offer for hobbyists and pros alike. Built like a tank, this thing is sturdy and weather-sealed. It also has a nice large viewfinder and a fully articulated touchscreen to help you shoot from different angles. While it doesn't have the highest megapixel count among its peers, consider the 33-megapixel Sony 7 IV if you want a higher resolution camera at a similar price. The R6's sensor is still more than capable of capturing stunning, high-quality photos, and it's among the best we've tested for low-light situations. Top it off with an excellent autofocus system and burst shooting at up to 12 fps, or 20 fps using the electronic shutter, and you've got a highly versatile camera that can do everything from high-contrast landscapes to indoor portraiture to wildlife action shots. Number 2. Sony 7. If the Canon EOS R6 is out of your budget, the Sony 7 III is an older model that's still well worth it today. Though it's been superseded by the more video-capable Sony 7 IV, the A7 III is a mainstay for a reason and remains one of the best cameras for photographers for its price. It has plenty to offer, including a still competitive autofocus system, 10 fps burst shooting, and one of the longest-lasting batteries you'll find on a mirrorless camera. You lose out on weather sealing, touch navigation, and Sony's new and improved menu system. However, these are small prices to pay for a camera that still holds up remarkably well to newer competition with image quality. If you're looking for slightly better build quality and ergonomics, stretching your budget a little will nab you the Nikon Z6 II, a worthy competitor if you can live with shorter battery life and fewer lens options. The Fujifilm X-T4 is another fantastic all-arounder in this price range, with style for days and a more portable body, though that size comes at the cost of image quality because of its smaller APS-C sensor. Number 3. Nikon Z50. The best mid-range camera we've tested for photography is the Nikon Z50. Unlike most of our higher-end picks, this camera uses an APS-C sensor, which indirectly influences the camera's depth of field and low-light capability. Unless you're a pro or enthusiast, a crop sensor will still be enough to get you high-quality images, and you get the upside of generally cheaper lenses and more portability. It's also one of the most well-built and comfortable entry-level cameras we've tested, with a weather-sealed body and generous hand grip. It has a large viewfinder, giving you a clear view of your subject, and a highly intuitive user interface. Battery life isn't amazing, however, so if you'd prefer a longer-lasting battery, the Sony 6400 has you covered. The Sony also has slightly better autofocus, but its ergonomics and user interface leave much to be desired. Number 4. Olympus OMD M10 Mark IV. The Olympus OMD M10 Mark IV is the best budget model we've tested for photography. It's the only option on this list that's part of the Micro Four Thirds system, and while the smaller sensor does mean a bit of a trade-off in low-light capability, it's still an excellent little camera that offers a ton of value for its price. There's also a wide selection of affordable lenses available for the Micro Four Thirds system, making it a versatile option that you can grow your skills with if you're just starting in photography. The camera itself is also super portable, with a compact design that makes it easy to take on the go. Plus, it's one of the few cameras in this price range to feature in-body image stabilization, which can help you shoot at slower shutter speeds handheld. Though it doesn't have the most reliable autofocus, it has a quick burst rate for action photos, along with very solid overall image quality. The Canon EOS M50 Mark II is a good alternative if you want a larger sensor and better autofocus, but lens options are a lot more limited. Number 5. Fujifilm X100V. If you thought high-quality photography was reserved only for large interchangeable lens cameras, think again. The Fujifilm X100V proves that point-and-shoots still have something to offer in the age of smartphone photography. This premium compact camera has the same 26-megapixel APS-C sensor found on flagship models like the Fujifilm X-T4. Its design also harkens back to vintage rangefinder cameras, with a hybrid electronic forward/optical viewfinder offset from the center of the body. As if that wasn't enough, the package is tied together by an excellent 35mm equivalent prime lens, a fairly versatile focal length for a range of photography styles. It isn't the smallest point and shoot, but it's compact enough for travel or street photography. If you need something smaller, the Sony RX107 is a great, more portable alternative. It even has a zoom lens if you prefer to have a bit more flexibility with framing. However, it uses a smaller 1-inch sensor, so image quality isn't as good as the Fuji. If you're after portability and image quality, the Ricoh GR3 is a street photographer's dream and another worthy alternative, as long as you don't mind giving up a viewfinder and tilting screen.